coverage of the capture of the suspect, or at least the first and primary suspect, in the New York City bombing in the neighborhood of Chelsea and other bombing devices around. And this is the man who's been put in custody and is now on his way to a hospital for treatment after being in what has been described to us as a shootout with police. His name, Ahmad Khan Rahmani, taken into custody today after being wounded by this gunfire, according to multiple law enforcement officials, as you heard. Here he is on the street, a still picture that was taken, I believe, by an Associated Press photographer, but I'm not sure. At any rate, that's the picture of the man on the ground after this encounter with police as they awaited medical services. The episode on what I said was a rain-soaked street in Linden, New Jersey, came, and this is from the New York Times, came after police issued a cell phone alert to the millions of residents in the area, telling them to be on the lookout for this guy who was described by police as armed and dangerous. And sure enough, authorities say this morning he was armed with what they believe to be, here in the early going, a semi-automatic weapon of some kind, registered to him, bought legally. We have no idea. It's too early for that. But we do know that he engaged these authorities. The authorities see him, try to rouse him. He raises his head, as it has been described to us. And again, these pictures exclusive to WABC, Channel 7 Eyewitness News in New York City, on scene, our network news service affiliate, got these pictures, shared it with us, and as always, to our friends at Eyewitness News, we are grateful. Photos from the scene that I showed you showed this man lying on the sidewalk. The handcuffs were already behind him. You saw his shirt pulled up there, exposing this wound to what appears to be on his right shoulder, though that blood could have come from somewhere else, and other wounds there. Witnesses said they saw police shoot at him as he was trying to run away, according to the local authorities. And this is from the reporting of the New York Times. You remember that the authorities said he raised his head and began firing indiscriminately at vehicles as police were there. So
that's not what they said at all, you dipshit.
Doesn't sound like it's perfect, but certainly these are eyewitness.
They said he shot the cop in the chest, then got up and walked down the street shooting indiscriminately. Shepard Smith is a fucking idiot.
Is it possible that he had been maybe on some sort of substance, something that
is it possible that maybe he was depressed because his cat died? Is it possible that maybe he had an ingrown toenail and that was upsetting him? Shut your mouth, you idiot.
It's always met with much more urgency when...
God, I can't listen to Shepard Smith anymore. I'm going to go projectile vomit.
10 blocks from where